Hey everyone, and welcome to the show. Have you ever thought about what it would be like if, all your deepest, darkest secrets, the ones you've been hiding for years, suddenly came to light?
Oh man, can you imagine everything you've worked for just gone? Poof.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
that's kind of what we're looking at today with this crime thriller.
A thriller. Oh, cool.
Yeah. If you're into that kind of stuff, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives just like this.
Right on.
All right. So today we're taking a closer look at The Famous by Rachel Lynch.
Ooh, I've heard good things about that one.
You can find a link to buy it down in the description. Now, this book isn't just about solving a crime, it goes deeper. Like, how does fame change people you know? What about family relationships when things get tough? And can you really escape your past?
I mean, I think we all wonder about that sometimes, right? Can we really outrun our past
For
mistakes?
sure. All right, so let's jump into it. The story starts with Gloria White. She's this big-time media personality, and out of nowhere, she starts getting these weird letters. They're super personal, but also really creepy.
Creepy how?
Well, they mention things from her past, like outside the Bear Bunny on Docker Street. That's not something you'd share with just anyone you know.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely unsettling. It's like the person writing them knows Gloria's past, and they're using it to, scare her or something.
And to make matters worse, all this is going down while her ex-father-in-law Roger Wade's funeral is happening. The media's all over it, and they're even speculating about whether Gloria will wear black to the funeral.
Seriously, that's what they're focused on.
It's crazy, right? Talk about being under a microscope.
It makes you think about how fame just totally distorts everything. Even her grief is public fodder, you know?
Totally. So amidst all this chaos, we see Gloria trying to keep it together, but you can tell she's struggling. Her relationship with her daughter Jilly and her ex Oliver is super strained, and after the third letter, she decides not to go to the police.
Really? Why wouldn't she go to the police? That seems strange.
It does, right? It makes you think she doesn't trust them, or maybe she's afraid of what they might uncover.
Interesting. So what about Oliver? What's his deal?
Well, at the funeral, he comes across as this entitled jerk. All he cares about is inheriting the Wade group. And his interactions with Gloria are full of tension. It's clear there's a lot of bad history there.
So he's like the stereotypical rich kid who thinks he's better than everyone.
Pretty much. And it's interesting how different he is from Gloria on the inside. She's this polished celebrity, but she's relying on Adderall and alcohol to cope with the pressure in those letters.
Wow. It's like she's living a double life, putting on a brave face for the cameras, but falling apart behind closed doors.
And remember that Bear Bunny place? Keeps coming up as if it's this big secret they both share. Like something bad went down there that's connected to all this.
Yeah, it feels like a symbol for something. Maybe it represents a time before they were famous when things were different.
Right. Okay, so now let's talk about Jilly. She's Gloria and Oliver's daughter, and she's trying to make it as a journalist. Gloria wants to protect her from the whole fame game, but Jilly's already had her own run-in with the paparazzi.
It's like a classic tale of the child wanting to follow in their parents' footsteps, but the parent knowing how hard it can be.
Definitely. And as the letters get worse, Gloria starts to think that someone from her past is behind it. When they demolish the warehouse on Docker Street, it triggers all these buried memories for her.
So that place really is central to everything, huh?
It seems like it. Plus, the way Gloria and Oliver talk on the phone late at night, it's obvious they have a ton of baggage between them, like they're constantly holding back and it's eating away at them.
So much unspoken stuff, you know?
Absolutely. Then things take a turn when these allegations of sexual abuse against Roger Wade come out. It throws the whole Ray Wade family into chaos.
Yeah, it makes you question everything they've built, you know? Was it all based on lies?
And that's when we meet Declan Lewis. He's in prison for killing his pregnant girlfriend Linda Wilson back in 2005.
Oh, wow, so a whole other crime. How does that fit in?
Well, Jilly wants to interview him for an article. It seems random at first, but the timing is interesting. Linda disappeared around the same time Gloria and Oliver were hanging out at the Bear Bunny.
Hold on, so you're saying that Declan's crime might be connected to Gloria and Oliver's past?
It's starting to look that way. And guess who reported Linda missing all those years ago?
Don't tell me, Oliver.
Bingo. Meanwhile, Gloria is trying to figure out who's sending the letters. She even suspects her own staff member, Andy Knight, and tries to get a sample of his handwriting.
Talk about paranoia.
Right. But then Andy kills himself, and they find all these pictures of Gloria on his computer.
Oh, wow, so was he the one sending the letters?
It seems like an open and shut case, right? But something feels off, like it's too easy.
I see what you mean.
While all this is going on, Jilly goes to interview Declan in prison. He's locked up, but he still has this strange power over her. And this Professor Love is helping Jilly with the interview, which is kind of weird.
Maybe Professor Love knows more than she's letting on.
Maybe. And then one of the letters just crosses the line. It talks about how Gloria used to crave power, and then it blames her for Jilly not being able to have kids.
Whoa, that's harsh.
It's brutal. And Gloria completely unravels. She's relying even more on pills and booze, and she's barely holding it together.
It's like the sender knows exactly how to push her buttons.
Then we meet this guy, Benton Cook. He used to be Declan's driver, but he also worked for Roger Wade. It's like all the pieces are starting to fit together.
Yeah, Benton seems like the key to unlocking everything.
And then the worst possible thing happens. Jilly is kidnapped.
Oh no, this is getting serious.
Gloria is desperate to find her, and she finally confronts Oliver. That's when all the secrets about Linda Wilson's disappearance come spilling out. And we find out that this Tommy Fawcett, another one of Declan's guys, is involved too.
It's like a whole conspiracy is unraveling.
And the truth is even crazier than we thought. Declan Lewis is Jilly's father. And Oliver knew all along.
No way. That changes everything.
The whole Wade family is blown wide open. Their reputation, their company, everything is at stake.
It's like their whole world is crumbling around them.
And then they find human remains on the way to state. It's pretty clear that it's Linda Wilson.
So after all these years, they finally found her.
It's a bittersweet ending. Oliver is arrested and faces trial. Gloria walks away from fame, choosing to live a quieter life. And Jilly finally knows the truth about where she came from.
Wow, what a roller coaster.
So what did you think? What was the most shocking part for you?
I don't know. There were so many twists and turns. I guess finding out that Declan was Jilly's father was pretty huge. What about you?
Yeah, that was definitely a big one. But I also think Gloria's decision to leave it all behind was really powerful.
It makes you wonder what's more important, right? Fame and fortune or peace of mind?
For sure. Anyway, we want to hear your thoughts too. What were your favorite parts? Any theories you want to share? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, we love hearing from you guys.
And before we go think about this, in a world obsessed with celebrity, do we ever stop to think about what people have to sacrifice to get there? And can you ever really bury the past, or will it always come back to haunt you?
Oh, that's deep.
Until next time.